Hello and welcome to a Cityworks video. Today we're going to be going over a scenario for reactive maintenance on a water main break. We're going to be picking up a service request that was already submitted in the system. From there, we're going to go ahead and review it as an office supervisor and assign it to the corresponding staff to complete the work using the mobile app. In this scenario, we'll be demonstrating some functionality with using utility network. Once completed by the field worker, we will review it as the office supervisor and close off the request, thus completing the service request. Here I am logged in as the utility supervisor. I have a dashboard set up that allows me to monitor all open service requests that have been submitted, where they are located geographically on a map, and a counter here to show how many we've completed to date. I also have this similar format for work orders as well. So all work orders that have been open, completed, and are awaiting review, and a counter as well. I also have this displayed on a map and a chart here to show the breakdown of activity types. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and open up this water leak service request that just came in. Within a service request, I can see a variety of information, such as the description of the problem, the priority, who it's currently assigned to, and I can also expand these panels here, such as comments, to see comments left by the submitter. If I expand attachments here, I can see any images that have been attached as well. Let's go ahead and expand the map here to see where this problem is located. Once the map opens, it brings me to an approximate location of where the problem has been reported. With our selection tools, let's go ahead and select the water main that needs repair. Once selected, I'm going to switch back to my service request and create a related work activity. In this case, it'll be a work order for a water main repair. Let's go ahead and submit this to Luigi, our utility operator. I'll save. Now, before repair can be completed, we'll need to shut off some water valves. So we can do that by switching back to the map and use our trace tool to find which valves we need to shut off. Let's go ahead and choose a starting point. And let's select our trace to be a valve trace, an isolation valve trace. Then I'll run. And if I zoom out here, we can see that it selects these two valves from the map. From here, let's switch back to the work order and create a related work activity. To shut off these valves. Another thing we can use the trace tool for is if we need to notify residents that their water will be shut off. So here I have a trace set up to isolate all services affected by this water leak. If I go ahead and run that, you can see here now I can isolate which services are affected. And then from here, just like before, I can create a related work activity to send someone to notify these residents. Let's switch roles to our utility operator. Here I am in the mobile app, and I can see I have a variety of pins here that indicate work activities associated to this current user. Now I can interact with that work activity I created to repair a water main from the map here. Or I can use my inbox to see all work activities currently assigned to this user. Let's go ahead and open up this repair work order. And if I scroll down to the bottom here, I can see that I have that shut off related work activity that I created on the desktop as the supervisor. If I click it, I can check the status. So here I can see that it has been closed already. So that means we can go ahead and begin our repair on this water main. If I expand the comments here, I can see any comments brought over from the service request. And I can see the address and location as well. So let's go ahead and capture our actual start-finish time by hitting start, and you can see it grabs that timestamp, and if I press it again, it grabs that finish time. I'm going to say this took about 2 hours to complete, so I'll indicate that here. Let's fast forward through time and say we've completed our work, so we'll go ahead and log our labor here. So here I can see all employees in my current crew here. So I'm going to assign 2 hours to everyone. I can associate that with the asset as well for cost tracking. Let's go ahead and do the same for material here. We'll say we brought one whole new pipe and we can tie it to the asset. Next, let's do our equipment. And we'll say we took the utility truck for 2 hours. And same thing, we'll associate it to the asset. Once we're done, we'll add a comment as well. Repairs have been completed. All right, and then like any other work, we want to take a picture so we have evidence that work has been done. There we go. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and mark this as complete by hitting that toggle on the bottom right, and then sync, pressing the sync button on the top right to push my changes back to Cityworks. Let's switch back to the role of the supervisor. Now, going back to that dashboard I showed at the beginning, we can see that that work order we completed for repair has showed up in the supervisor review section. Let's go ahead and open that. So it actually captures the actual start and finish from our mobile app. So we can see 1:07 p.m. to 3:07 p.m. for this repair. If I expand the comments here, I can see the comment made by Luigi, our utility operator. I can also go to the attachments tab as well to see that image has come over too. Let's go to our cost summary tab and we can compare estimated versus actual costs. This is a great page to do that. All right. Now that we've compared costs and we reviewed the work order, I can say I'm happy with this work. So what I'm going to do is actually just close it, hitting this close button. And that'll update the status from supervisor review to closed. Now let's go ahead and take a look at that service request using our related work activity menu down below. And we can see here that has been closed as well because all related work activities or work orders have been completed or closed. Let's review what we've done so far. So we picked up a service request that was created in the system and reviewed it as our office supervisor. From there, we created a variety of related work orders, even using the utility network trace tool to find which valves we need to shut off. We also created a repair work order for that water main and assigned it to our field worker. As our field worker, we were able to review that related work order for that valve shutoff and also complete the repair on that water main. Once that was done, we completed it on the mobile app and synced to push our changes back to Cityworks. Once back in Cityworks, we reviewed it as our office supervisor and closed the request. Once that was closed, it also triggered a close on the service request as well. Alright, thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please reach out to your Esri Canada representative.